Hi everyone, Emily Leduc here with Leduc Marketing. I'm an email marketing consultant and freelancer with over 5 years of experience in email marketing. And I release videos each week with different topics related to email marketing. And then once a month, I review an email with optimization tips to improve email engagement, which is why I'm here today. So let's see what email we're reviewing. To give a little bit of background on the company, so this email's from Soul Studio, and the company is a natural dye house and fashion clothing label located in Austin, Texas. They believe that sustainability can be beautiful and transformative, so they're committed to producing goods with the utmost reverence to the plant, people, and art. And I haven't actually purchased from this company, but I do support and respect their mission. I believe I just subscribed to receive email from Soul Studio, which is why they sent me an email notifying me that they just released their fall and winter collection. So let's quickly take a look at the overall email. I will share my screen here. So just give me one moment. Ooh, that's fun. All right, let's pull up the email. Here we are. So the subject line for this email is "Our fall winter collection, Otherworld, is finally here." And the snippet or the pre-header is "New plant-dyed clothing, accessories, and introducing pearl and gemstone jewelry." So I think overall the subject line and the snippet are good. I think they're short and to the point, but also enticing to open up the email. They could look at potentially testing name personalization or an emoji within the subject line to make it stand out from other emails in my inbox. So then looking at the rest of the email, they have some nice imagery, pretty typical to retail of having a lot of images, but these are from their new collection. And then scrolling down, they have their Hero CTA or call to action button to shop the new collection. And then they are introducing jewelry for this collection. So they have images about the collection, images, and then that CTA to shop the jewelry. And then at the bottom, they have a link to Afterpay for paying later. And then they also have a little blurb about having 20% off if this is your first time ordering with them. So that's the overall email. We'll go back up to the top and continue with the review. I think I'm, really noticing here that none of these items are clickable. I think that something Soul Studio could do to improve email engagement is make this clickable out to their website and then include any other important links here, like maybe a shop now link, or they could include their social links up here versus at the bottom of the email if those are typically high engaging pieces for them. But really anything that's key for them here, having that be clickable, and then tightening up this space to reduce the overall scrolling would also be something that I'd recommend doing to improve email engagement. And then I was a little surprised. So they didn't include any information as to why their collection's called Otherworld. I thought kind of telling that story could be impactful, along with tying that into that theme, tying that into their imagery. So like I said, I haven't purchased from them in the past, so I don't know how their images have changed from collection to collection, but just from a branding standpoint, it's always beneficial to tie all of those touch points together. So when I click on these images, it brings me to this landing page that's an overview of the collection itself. I first noticed this horse. I love how he's smiling. All of these horses are super photogenic, which I just love. But okay, so this landing page, it just kind of has a couple promos and talking about that collection. I thought what they could potentially do is from the email, drive them directly to this page to shop. I think to help improve conversion, you just want to reduce the amount of clicks that a recipient would have to do to really complete the action that you're wanting them to complete. So going back to the email here, I noticed that their hero CTA is pretty far down within the email, and then it's also separated from this content. So what you typically want to do is, let's say you're folding the email in half, you want your hero CTA to be above that fold so that your recipient is seeing it right away and the likelihood of them clicking is higher. So the other piece, so we're scrolling down, they're introducing jewelry. I thought they could include a little bit of copy up here versus further down, just to really explain the fact that this is new. They can include a little bit of information about the collection above here and really making sure that it's not too much copy, and then having that CTA up higher as well. It was pretty far down again, and then separated from the actual content block. So including it with the same content block and having it higher up within the email could potentially increase email engagement. And then when I click on this Afterpay portion, it brings me to an actual piece of like an item from the collection, where I think from a customer standpoint, it could be beneficial or just improve the overall customer experience if they're driving directly to this Afterpay page. So then let's go back to the email. So there is this blurb about receiving 20% off if this is the first time shopping with them. And I think this brings up a great segmentation opportunity. So if Soul Studio has the capability, it would be great to have a separate email experience for those that haven't purchased in the past, and then providing the code higher up within the email. So the likelihood of someone seeing this is pretty far down. And if they had it up higher in the email and then for the correct audience, it could increase email engagement and conversion. So those are really the biggest pieces that stood out for the review. I'll stop sharing my screen. We'll review the biggest takeaways. So the first one here is really pay attention to your landing pages. Make sure that they make the most sense for the customer, and then try and reduce the amount of clicks needed to convert. So really driving that customer directly to the page that you want them to convert on. And then the second piece is ensure that your hero CTA or call to action button is above the fold. So again, if you fold the email in half, is your CTA above that fold? All these can hopefully increase your email engagement, and then hopefully conversion. So thank you everyone for listening today. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. And as I mentioned, I do release videos weekly, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel and email list so you can stay informed. All links are in the comments of this video. And then next week, I'll be discussing why segmentation is essential in email marketing. So lastly, if you would like assistance with your email marketing strategy, please contact me directly. And feel free to check out my website or connect with me on LinkedIn, where you can learn more about my background and my services. So thanks everyone for joining. I'll see you next week.